Well, hello there, viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Elden Ring. So there's been a patch, update 1.18. One of the things it did is it reduced a damage increase that was a bug, apparently, on a lot of the Smith's Grip weapons, that gave them higher scaling when it came to infusions, like extra damage that they didn't need. So the throwing hammer that we received actually does significantly, or not significantly, but less damage. Yeah, significantly less damage, about 100 less damage than our Sacred Black Steel Great Hammer, whereas previously it did about 100 more. So we're updating that a little bit. However, in the same patch, the Circ had its distance on its throwing move increased, which I've been testing a little bit, and it's actually very useful. At the same time, I've been testing the Beast Claw Ashes, and I found that they're pretty effective with a decently high poise, like 67. And that if I adopt a shield that normally boosts stamina, doesn't have full physical guard negation, but I have upgraded to plus 25, so I get the full 60 guard boost. And combined with Barricade Shield, I can pretty reliably execute guard counters, while also getting a stamina boost whenever I'm dual-handing the Circ and the Claw. The Circ and the Claw both have abilities that are really fast and inflict a lot of poise damage, so we're wearing the Shard of Alexander and the Filigree Crests to reduce the FP of our skills and to boost the power of our skills. We're maintaining the Arsenal and the Blue Dew Talisman to regain FP, because we're a low FP build that doesn't want to hold FP flasks, and this gives us the ability to wear Rolana's armor alongside the Bulgo Gauntlets and Greaves, and the Pelt of Ralva to really highlight our adherence to the Beast Claw, which gives us blood loss as well. Also, we can carry a bow. We can carry even heavier shields, even better guard boost numbers. And I've also upgraded a number of those. I've upgraded the fingerprint to plus 22, approaching max. So it'll probably be close to 87, I think, by max, in terms of guard boost. We've also got the Golden Shield upgraded a little bit to improve its guard boost from 67 to 72, if we want to use it. And that one is the only one available with no skill. And the ability to shift around talismans to increase guard counters there. So I'm testing this out a little bit, and I'm frustrated that I can't get to this area, the Cerulean Coast, from the Cerulean Coast. And I'm going to guess that it has something to do with this area of the Cerulean Coast that we haven't explored. I'm calling this the Crimson Steppe. I think there may be a way to here, and I think it may derive from this pathway. I don't know what happens here. I might go to the church and see. But it looks like there's a pathway up here. Not sure, though. Could also be a pathway up here. We're going to explore the Cerulean Coast a little bit more. Try to look for that crimson stare. Gravestones. This is circling up to where the troll was. Nice, a twofer. You always love those. Oh shit, I should probably level up, huh? I forgot I had this many souls. Actually, fuck that, I should level up my shields. I'm not going to bring them all to plus 25. I may bring the fingerprint to plus 25. Maybe. Because there is a build I can wear with the fingerprint. A lot of the other weapons I possess aren't really infusible in a way that benefits me. Okay, I need Smithing Stone 8s to upgrade that fully. And I need the whole slew of them for the Golden Shield. I'm also interested in the Ant Shield too. It's lighter than the Golden Shield. We'll buy something like 40 of these. Same here, they're so cheap. Like 9 of those, 4 of those. How much will this cost me? Yeah, I'd say that's worth it. So that's worth it too. Alright, that's a lot of souls spent. I'm not going to be able to fully upgrade these until I farm again, but I'm happy to have them. So I want full guard boost on all these shield loadouts. The no skill one is top priority. We'll have to regain more runes before we do that. So, in order to do that, we're going to explore the Cerulean Coast a little bit. I also want to check back in with Telier, now that I'm thinking about it. Because he discovered St. Trina a while ago. Some time has passed. And I'm curious what more there is to find in his storyline. And I've just spent a lot of runes. I hope you like my new fashion. I quite like it. I like it because it gives a pretty nice, like the wings of this armor towards the legs being round match the turtle shell. And I also like that they match the circlets. Rolana is one of twin moon princesses, so I like that we have twin circular blades. I like also that I have beast claws, reminiscent of the bear. I like that the cloth in the outfit flows. And I like the fact that we're wearing a turtle shell that will make us look even more beastly, like we're wearing the hides of animals that we've encountered. I think it's a nice little combo. Telier is sad that St. Trina.
Grant me more of your poison, that I might drift further into sleep. Perhaps then you'll grace me with your voice. Please.
He's sad. Maybe if we show him what to do. Here's what you do. Imbibe the nectar, die. Simple as that. If you're that sad, dude, just do it. We've never done this in front of Telier. We did this before we knew that Telier could move here. It'd be weird if we had to communicate to Telier how to die. But he seems like a sad guy. I want my character model to be dual-fisted when I talk with them, so I want the turtle shell to be on my back. So the range improvement's not like huge with these weapons, I'll show you guys later, but it's significant enough, and they seem to have fixed a lot of the directional weirdnesses on horseback, so it's a much better weapon on horseback now too.
Please.
That didn't do anything for you? Look, I'll show you again. Maybe I need to rest at a grace. There we are, sleeping at the feet of St. Trina. I'm going to rule of threes it video game wise. If he doesn't do anything after this, I'm going to try it one more time. Then if he doesn't do anything after that, I'm just going to abandon it. No souls, I bet. Yeah, none of them.
Please.
Okay, didn't do anything then. Look, buddy, you can respawn. So, like, the thing I didn't like about Rolana's armor when I was trying it out earlier is that it had really wide, like, hip guards. And with the wrong armor, it would look like you had really skinny jeans on and, like, really wide hip guards. But with the right heavy armor greaves, it looks pretty great. It kind of does that thing where, like, heavy greaves change their width and size depending on how heavy your cuirass is. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Make Nicholas stop.
into a god.
Is Mikola trying to bestow godhood onto Teolier or myself? Or are they talking about the poor thing referring to something else? Why am I loading again? What the hell is going on? Get my 0 souls back real quick. It's very important. Do you have anything to say? Oh.
You're not to lie to me.
Okay.
I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of St. Trina.
Then do so.
Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again,
It's because I can respawn, dude, and you can't.
Responsible for my actions. Please.
No, buddy.
Enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer.
You're gonna fight me? I'll beat you.
I will never forgive you.
You'll never forgive me? Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Look. I'll show you. I'll show you again. Doubt that I'll give it another cutscene, but please make Mikola stop. Don't make the poor thing into a god. That's what she said before. This is the area where the cross of Mikola said that he abandoned his love. There's a ghostly figure urging him not to do so. Oh, Lord.
Mikola prison. A caged divinity is beyond.
St. Trina represents
saving.
the pole of the sleep, the pole of the suicide, the pole of the end. It's actually quite beautiful, but very, very dour. In other words, if godhood is like a prison, and suicide is like a heaven.
I will never forgive you. For your trespass, you will know my poison.
What? I'll fight him with beast claws. You're done for. I'm a beast. I'm a bear. I'm a bear of a woman. St. Trina's smile? A talisman? Ah, Julia was pissed that we were the chosen and not him. So that means the little thing that Trina was likely talking about was me, not him. Okay. Sleep in the vicinity increases attack power. A talisman depicting a smiling St. Trina, a vision conjured deep within a certain man's heart. Is that man Mikola? Is that man Teolier? Raises attack power when sleep is triggered in the vicinity. Only I am allowed to know of your velvety sleep. Its sweetly gentle embrace, so please smile for me. Only me. Ah. The jealousy. The jealousy of contempt and regret. The jealousy of depression. Well, I'm not putting anyone to sleep anytime soon. Strange to me that this combat music still persists. Let's talk to St. Trina again.
I was no good to anyone.
Oh, goodness, you're still here?
Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten.
And thick as 2 planks.
I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting. In a way.
Did you ever imbibe the nectar, buddy?
Please. Assuming you spoke the truth back then. What did St. Trina tell you?
Tragedy.
Tell me, assuming you what did... Tell me, assuming you spoke, what did...
I wonder if there is... some sort of try Rapture. I don't think it will be Rapture. I don't think there's a thing to do here. Although I really like the fashion that I've come up with, so I'm going to try a couple more of these. Ah, the hole, driving about hole. The music now is incredible. Can I use items? I can. Okay. Let's try to craft. I can't craft anything. Is there a sleep pot? Or a sleep item? Perhaps a sleep arrow? There is. Don't think I can use it. That's a weapon, I'm now realizing. Instead, let's interact with St. Trina. Let's try one more time. We haven't been disappointed thus far. Hopefully, at the very least, when we return, we'll find his garb, because his braid outfit looks really cool. My God. You're kidding me.
Grant him forgiveness.
Is killing him releasing him? Oh no. So it seems that Miquella's goal is perhaps misinformed. Still there? Are you still with me, bud?
Assuming what did you are a nightmare.
I'm just telling you what you told me, bud. You told me to kill Miquella. To forgive him.
Possibly be. Could it? Trina, turn me false in my everlasting slumber. Trina, in my...
Well, this has kept working. Let's keep imbibing this sweet, sweet nectar. Let's keep drinking the juice. My frenzied eyes under the pelt of Rayla, the great red bear. My hands bare, free of their bare claws. Wow, okay. Turns out the dying mechanic is like infinite.
Kill me.
I'm not gonna skip it in case there's something new.
Forgive me.
Huh. I'll admit that I am very greedily thinking about the clothes that this guy will drop. And that's the main reason that I'm continuing here. But it's crazy how many times I've died in the last few minutes. It's been like 7, I think. Or maybe something close. It's on his last legs. I'm sorry, Theolia. I think maybe we're driving him mad by how many times we're imbibing and reappearing. Part of me wants to use Thiele's own concoction here, but I'm afraid there'll be another opportunity to use it later in the game and I'll not have it. Is it kindly Mikola again? Kill him? It is. But Thielie had new dialogue after the last one, so we have to try this one. See if he has new dialogue still. I might try a prattling pate now and tell him my beloved, just to try to give him a little bit of peace. This is probably useless, but we're going to try it anyway.
You're beautiful. Please help.
What if I equip St. Trina's Smile? Long shot, but possible. Maybe. St. Trina, oh, whew, for a second I thought she was gone. Probably not another situation. I don't really want to consume this stuff, but maybe that's what I do. Let's talk to him with the talisman on. No. That doesn't do anything. Don't just want to have this. Don't want Mimiktir using that. That'd be pretty funny, though. That would be pretty funny. I'll do it one more time. And if he remains like this after a couple of other story progressions, then I might use Thiele's concoction, if I haven't found another use for it. Hey, if you play these games to die over and over and over again, and even that's too hard for you, just come see St. Trina. She'll do it for you free of charge. The true Dark Souls experience, dying in a beautiful cave with a god and a devotee. Probably the boss fight was all that we were offered, but I'm going to double check. I wonder. Nope. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried. Back to the Cerulean Coast. We definitely found out a lot more than I thought we would. My goodness. So, it seems like Mikola's talking to us and not Thielie. And that this is devastatingly sad. It's like world crushing for Thielie, because Thielie has always been weak, always been the underdog, and he's viewed St. Trina as not just his role model, but his mother, his caregiver, his the person he wants to be closest to, even if it is in death, eternal sleep. And he believes that he has the strength of mind to do so. He, I think, finds that we were chosen when he was not, and he takes this very personally, and that's why he fights us. But St. Trina gives us some pretty important info. She tells us that we have to kill Mikola, and that we have to forgive him. And the process of forgiving Mikola is killing him. And that Mikola sort of doesn't know what he's doing, and St. Trina is begging Mikola. She's begging Mikola not to make this poor soul into a god. Tiolier wanted to be that figure, but it might turn out in game that we, the Tarnished, are that figure. Ah? Okay, success. I'm still curious if there's a death scene. Because he hasn't died yet. He's still moaning and grumbling. Now, why are we led up here? What's the point of this region? A pathway, perhaps? Ah, I think yes. I think I may be right. Not a lot of enemies, just cute little fellas. Good opportunity to show off the, wait a second. Here's the improved tracking of the, horseback weapon. You'll see that the range isn't enormously extended, but the tracking of it is better. Which is even better, honestly, than the range being extended. So that downward, I believe, led us to where we discovered the Finger Creeper ruins. I'm curious if there is an upward here, too. There may not be. I could have been wrong. Damn, I would hate to be wrong. How else do I get to this place? I don't think we've gone underneath. There might be a cave. Some other obscure entrance. A ledge. Hello, worms. I know kill you, because you are friendly. But if you start glowing red at the tip and fucking spitting your weird internal organs at me, I'm gonna have beef with you. Huh. Securely blocked? Really? So just a dragon encounter area, huh? How in the world do I get there? Usually water leads to openings, not in this case. Kind of an underneath zone, but not a new zone. Maybe a cliff? Not a reachable cliff. Or maybe we did reach that through another underground area earlier. That looks like a brief opening up top in the cliffs. Is there a spirit spring I missed, perhaps? Doesn't appear so. Giant waterfall. No coffin on the side of it, notably. But a small plateau. Ah. Where do you derive? Not from there. But apparently from upriver. Perhaps. It's this ledge here that we're following. If it does continue, it continues like this. Perhaps under here. Pretty easy to crack that crab open, I must say. I don't think there's a pathway up here, but let's check. Well, it doesn't seem to be. If there is, it's needlessly convoluted. Nope. And this is how we got here. Not sure if we explored the base of this waterfall, but let's do so just in case. No apparent pathways here. What about here? Is there a pathway up? Again, if that were true, it would be needlessly convoluted. Maybe one over here, though. This may be the original path down. Again, seems a little hard to navigate. Almost. Yeah, I anticipate this will be a place I already know of that was just a path downward. Yep. I think I've talked to this ghost before, but let's just make sure. I was once told a coffin could convey its passenger upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Yes, well, he sort of tells us a little bit about what we've just done, doesn't he? We jumped off a coffin into that area where we fought the putrescence and discovered St. Trina. But now I'm trying to discover the cerulean coast above me. Well, I must say I'm pretty stumped. I'm pretty stumped for that area of exploration. So, instead, let's return to our original goal, which was the ancient ruins base, aka the Rawu base. I'm sure to try out some of these builds that I have access to as well. There are builds where I can wear the bear pelt and Merlana's armor and still hold 3 weapons along with the stone, the fingerprint shield. All right. Okay, so we've explored the forge behind us, and there seems to be a large gathering of blood fiends there as well. The Mesmer soldiers seem to still be in conflict with the blood fiends. One of the few ongoing conflicts that we've run into in the Shadow Realm. Okay, something large lies ahead of us. Ah, looks like a golem archer. And indeed it is. Good old great hammers. Such reliable stagger. Look for the great arrow. Well, that's... Oh, okay. I was going to say that's unfortunate, but... If your janky physics reward my janky physics, then we are still in business, buddy. I just guard countered this golem. That's awesome. With a turtle shell. Ah! Look how much damage I took. Alright, I'm starting to believe in this guard counter shit. And I had never really considered it, because it's such a preposterous idea, but Alexander's Jar Shard plus Barricade Shield and a fully upgraded Tortoise Shield may have been what we're looking for the build that gets to use the Stamina Regen shield slot. Okay, 2 golems. Defending something in a ravine. Where have I seen this before? This time it's a foggy ravine. Ooh, I'm close to a map shard. That's important. Let's note that. Pretty large drop. Into a foggy and mysterious area. Those seeming safe ledges for a drop down, but very clearly a hint that something is over here. Michaela's nascent butterflies. I'm not sure I can trust a fall down here. So I won't for the time being. Instead, we'll head towards the map shard. Oh, hello, sir. And hello to you, too. Four Smithing Stone 8s, that's worthwhile. Dare say I. Secret alcove. I'm all about secret alcoves, y'all. I love looking for those. Here's our map fragment. Why don't we get it? Ooh, and a sealed spirit spring too. Okay. Facing away from it now, but there seems to be ruins ahead of us. And also ones that we access through the Shadow Keep. Maybe also a gorge that leads us this way, underneath the Shadowkeep Bridge. Oh, that's cool. Okay, note to self. go back to where we rode from. But first, let's look over the overhang. Okay, we'll summon Mimic Tear. We'll summon Mimic Tear as Beast Guy. And we'll start with our ranged weapon. Simple Town Ruins. Alright, here we are on the archaeological crime scene. Anything I can sacrifice for, souls? Yeah, I think I can sacrifice FP consumption for souls. Just a matter of time. Thank you for the perfume, my darling. I appreciate it. What the heck is going on in this big flooded area? Okay, yeah, I'm walking into Templetown. Okay. Ah, that's an eagle. Bears don't hunt eagles. What are you fighting under me? Just a fool? There you go. Particularly good at taking out mosquitoes, these things are. Well, at least I thought that was true. Go further into Templetown, eh? What? What is it I see? Yes, yes, I understand. Is that the abandoned ailing village? I think it is. Yes, because that's Belurat. Kind of looks like our painting. Aha! Always check out abandoned, burned down shacks, because that means that people really wanted them burned down. And places people really want to burn down, usually important. Does that ledge lead anywhere? Looks like that's kind of the bridge from the Shadowkeep. It's broken. No, not from the Shadowkeep. This is the bridge from the Shadowkeep. This is the bridge to something else. Another higher ground. Let's go ahead and put on the Taker's cameo. Yeah, let's get some health back, why don't we? Templetown, what do you hide? So far it's just a bunch of doofuses. Where even am I? Can't even open the map. Ah, because there are doofuses close by. I understand now. Almost seems like these guys are forming a path to some outskirts area that's kind of important. Ah, gravesite. Should have known. Great glovewort, sure. Anything to see here? Doesn't appear so. Find a way onto the roofs, eh? Just a little bit of horse platforming? Seems a little convoluted for that. Maybe there's a more direct route. Maybe it's this. Or maybe not. How get up? They're ruins. Is there some underground area that we need to access? God damn you, dog. There we go. How the flip do we get into Templetown? Let's try with regular old platforming. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh my god, it worked. Well, didn't expect that. We go this way first. These very path we make. Not so much. I like a good set of arrows, I'll tell you that. My horse is still allowed here, I bet. Yep. Horse platforming, risky but awesome inclusion. Horned warrior here, interesting. Oh, I'll beat you with hammer every time, buddy. Except for maybe the one time I beat you with beast claws. I'm gonna try that out. Soon. There's gotta be a secret door right here. What do you have for me, Templetown? Two-handed sword talisman. Enhances attacks with two-handed weapons. A talisman depicting a warrior two-handing a sword enhances attack with two-handed weapons. The horned warriors were fitting figureheads for the military might of the tower they kept watch over. Their deft attacks slashing through any and all foes, depicting a horned warrior on the front. Probably also boosting hammers a great deal. An alcove. A drop. Perhaps a secret ledge. A grace I haven't discovered. That's handy. I should discover that at some point. It's weird that I can platform this much. Nah! Well, that's okay. I need a grace anyway. Alright, we're going to pause here for a second because we've just uncovered a lot. We've got Templetown ruins, which I imagine I've not yet fully explored. We also, I think, have a pathway through here. Maybe a pathway through here. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after I've eaten to explore more fully. And maybe with a new two-handed build. Bye-bye.